Hi, I'm Susan Young, the author of the new book, Release the Power of Re3, 77 Ways to Create Positive Change and Transformation. You may be asking yourself, what the heck does Re3 stand for? The re is the prefix re that you can put in front of any verb, adjective, behavior, skill set, and do it over again. Or to repeat it over and over again until you get it just right, until you have the opportunity to make it just as you want it to be. And the 3 stands for exponential resilience, because when you put re to the third power, you're able to review, redo, and renew the things in life that you want to change so that you truly can experience transformation. Over the past decade or so, my children and I went through extraordinary change. The good, the bad, the ugly, the awesome, tragedy, trauma, triumph. It was such a mixed bag, and a lot of it was filled with fear, anxiety, resistance, and the uncertainty that comes when our world is rocked. After experiencing divorce and death and the economy, the loss of a parent, single motherhood, unemployment, and a whole slew of other challenges, I found that I had to find a way to just survive all of it, so I put on a happy face and kept my smile going. How are you, Susan? I'm fine, thank you, even when I was dying inside. Have you ever been that way, that you just try to take the higher road, not to infect other people with what's really going on in your heart, and that's the best way you know how to navigate through change? Well, that's exactly what I was doing. Well, about a year ago, my now adult children wanted to have an intervention. They wanted to talk to me about the tough stuff. Because you see, when we were going through such unpalatable change and so many tragedies, I put on a happy face, gave them the rose-tinted glasses, thinking if I could just make the house happy, that all would be right in our world, right? Well, no. What I wasn't doing for my children was communicating with them on a deep, authentic level, because I was trying to protect them from the pain. And they wanted to talk about that. And so when we had our sit down and started discussing what had happened through divorce and death and multiple moves and everything else that had gone on in our lives, they said, Mom, all of your positivity prevented us from really processing what had been happening. And it was a giant wake-up call. Do you ever have a wake-up call like that when somebody really confronts you about what's not working and what needs to be changed? At the time, I felt invalidated for all my efforts, and it kind of made me teary and sad. But I quickly snapped out of it and realized we're onto something here, because by us readdressing these issues, rediscussing them, and rethinking what happened, then we were going to be able to rebuild more positive, authentic communication and to reconnect on deeper levels. And these re words kept going through my mind. Re, yeah, I'm onto something here, because if there have been things in your past that don't work or that have caused pain or heartbreak, wouldn't you love to take another look at it and to go revisit it? And that's exactly what we did that day. Well, after our conversation ended, within 10-12 hours, these re words were attacking me as fast as they were coming, and I actually started writing them down. And that is how this book came to be, is because I'm like, wait a second, there are 3 distinct things that any one of us can do to embrace change and to have a more positive outcome as a result of it. And it is to review what's working, what's not working, what used to work, what isn't working any longer. To redo, how can we rebuild, re-strategize, recreate, redesign? And then how can we renew? How can we rejuvenate, recharge, and find ways to rejoice at all of the beautiful gifts that we have in life? And so with what I've just shared, it was the birth of a book. And so as you see the 77 ways to create positive change and transformation, every single one of these tips and tools is a reword about what you can immediately apply into your life to make all the difference, for you to take the uncertainty out of change, get some power back, and create the results that you desire. Deliberately choose your outcomes by being positively involved in what change is going on. Something that's really terrific too is that not only have I written the book, but it's going to be available as an online learning system, as a downloadable ebook, and I'm going to be sending all types of videos out on each one of the chapters. So no matter where you are in life and what changes are happening, there's going to be something there for everyone. Now, the review and the redo and the renew possibilities for the, Release the Power of Re3 is not just for your personal life. It's also for your business life. And there are a lot of leaders today that are faced with budget cuts, a shrinking workforce, whatever it might be, changes in regulations that are going through change. So whether it is that type of change that's on a business scale, or if it is a mother, a full-time mother who's left her full-time career and she's having difficulty adapting to her new lifestyle, or maybe it's you're wanting to get a new career started in a new city, it's irrelevant to what the change might be, because they come in all shapes, sizes, and packages of positivity and negativity. But the beauty of Release the Power of Re3, 77 Ways to Create Positive Change and Transformation, it applies to every change that could happen in your life. Who wouldn't want that kind of personal empowerment? So I do hope that you will take advantage of the 7 free chapters that I'm offering right here on my website, so that you can subscribe and just get a taste of it. And that also, if you like what you see, that you purchase the book, or that you bring me into your organization to empower your people on how they too can move from transition to transformation.